you're making room for the things that matter most.
It's having peace of mind.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon.
Oh yes, it is about that time for GrappleChat. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. If you can hear me, say what's up. Let me say what's up. Say what's up to me. I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to see you guys. SmackDown Live, July the 3rd, day before the 4th. They did a pretty good job. They did a pretty good job. I'm going to give you guys... No, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that yet. We're going to hear it in a second, but not yet. My goodness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss Lala is on her last... How many HP does she have? Oh my goodness. Miss Lala is in trouble here. That Mindy donation did the dang thing. Did the dang thing. How are you guys doing? Say what's up if you can hear me. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is going to be a cool review. Pretty gang. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I see you guys. Are you ready for GrappleChat? I think you are. I think everybody in here is pretty much ready. They want to know what happened. They're like, yo, Gritty, what happened on SmackDown? What did you think of it? Well, we're about to find out. What's up? What's up? Do a little roll call. I see Cringe Man. I see SkullCrusherPrincess. I see Mindy Watawa. SkullCrusherPrincess 45. That is. Uh-oh. Mindy's bringing the finishing blow right now. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. I see Braun in the house. Braun Bowden, of course. I see Lala. Lala and Miss Lala. There's two Lalas in the chat. I see CB Gaming. I see Joe Hardaway. I see Finish Hype King. FinnishViking himself. I see Irish Bongsmoker. My brother in arms. I see OG King Spade. I see... Who else do I see? What else do I see? I see the Phenomenal One. Phenomenal One is in here. Who else? see a couple people. Hang on a second. Hang on just a second. I think I already said CB Gaming, but I see CB Gaming. And Mindy takes the top spot. Oh, goodness. Mindy becomes the legit boss. All right, if you guys are ready for Grapple Chat, I got to see it. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. It's a war out here. It's become a war. Miss Lala says, guess what? You want to go to war? Come on. I'll take you to war. I'll take you to war. Oh, my goodness. Yo, Miss Lala comes back at it like, no, I'm taking this. This is mine. Oh boy. Took her down by quite a bit. She's definitely hanging on. Hanging on. I see it. All right, guys. If you're ready for the Grapple Chat, I got to see the G's and C's. Thank you to everybody putting some hype in this chat, putting some moolah on it. If you would like to, I would highly appreciate if you guys would use the donate link, because then I actually get like 95% of what you donate. If you do super chat, then I get like 45 to 50 something percent. So you're donating like half of that to YouTube and other people. So if you want me to get more of the money that you're putting in this chat, please use the donate link, guys. Use the donate link. Please. It'll help me out. I get more of your money, and more of your money is going towards me instead of just outside companies and stuff. Grapple Chat. Here we go. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get it started. My goodness, dude. SmackDown Live. It is time. You see all these colors in the chat? That's support right there. I got to start this off by saying thank you to Mindy, to everybody. Okay, Joe Hardaway, your names are going to be showing up down here. I added a new scroll bar. I don't know if anybody is going to care after the fact, but I'm kind of small. I need to upgrade. Hang on a second. Let me upgrade my size. That's a little better. Hang on. It's a little bit more. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're playing with power, guys. SmackDown Live, July the 3rd, 2018, man. The day before 4th of July, and they tried really hard to rely on the 4th of July, to rely on the 4th of July. They tried so bad. And did they succeed? We're about to find out. Super duper extra mega thanks to everybody's name who's scrolling right here, and everybody's name who shows up in the chat. Who do I see? I see the phenomenal one. I see Joe Hardaway. I see Cringe Man. I see SkullCrusherPrincess. I see Mindy Watawa. I see FinnishViking 1Z. I see Irish Bongsmoker. I see, who else do I see? CB Gaming, Braun Bowden. Mindy just came out the pocket with $9.99. Holy moly, man! That's the WWE Network right there. Her and Miss Lala have been going to war tonight. I see. Who else do I see? I'm looking around in the chat. I'm trying to find out who's talking. Who's doing the dang thing right now? I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you to everybody. Different colors. Yeah, the colors correspond to like how much you give. Joe Hardaway's name is always showing up green in the chat because he's a sponsor. He's basically a super subscriber to the channel. He's got that badge next to his name, and he's got the the ability to use the gritty hype icon. So let's get right into SmackDown Live, guys. I just wanted to give some recognition and some props to the people who show up to these live. If you're watching this after the fact, which I know a good portion of people do, normally the views go up by, I'd say, more than double. So I know most people are watching this after the fact. So if you're watching this after the fact, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, and start trying to show up, because I do these live 15 minutes after every SmackDown, after every Raw, after every NXT, after every pay-per-view. So if you're going to be watching a pay-per-view live anyway, you might as well come hang out with us, because I stream live during the pay-per-views here on my YouTube channel, and also 15 minutes after pay-per-views and after all those things, SmackDown itself and everything else. I'm live. I'm here, telling you guys what's up, giving you guys the rundown. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, WWE Universe titles. He does on Twitch. So yeah, there are titles. Yeah, I do. We have our own titles over on Twitch. My Twitch is twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga, guys, and that is where you can check me out and see where the GWE happens. That's my brand. That's my brand. It's my brand, guys. It's my brand. Heck to the yes. So let's get started. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me start off with what the heck happened to begin SmackDown Live. Okay, SmackDown Live was this is a feel-good show, and that's what I've come to expect from SmackDown Live. Honestly, I've come to expect them to just give me a feel-good show, and that's what it did, man. We started off the show with Renee Young. Renee Young was actually in the ring, and that was good because it was different. You got an on-ring, not on-ring, but you got an in-ring introduction from a person who is normally an announcer for pay-per-views. So it shook up the formula. Okay, it wasn't the, how do I put this? It wasn't the commissioner of the show. It was a person who doesn't normally get a lot of on-screen time beyond just pre-show stuff. So it shook it up. Team Hell No comes out, which I think should be called Team Hell Yes, but I'm just going to give you guys the skinny on what happened here.
You guys have always had a complicated relationship, yet you've been successful despite these differences.
Renee, that's the beautiful thing about our relationship. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we hug, but when we step in the ring, we always deliver, and together we are unstoppable.
Daniel Bryan and I have been through hell. So I can assure you that Team Hell No is back and better than ever.
Yes. So they're out here. The crowd's going wild.
Ago, when the Bludgeon Brothers attacked Daniel, I knew that he couldn't let that go, and it was only a matter of time before he got himself in trouble. Now, whether Daniel realizes it or not, he always has a demon watching over him. So last week...
I wouldn't say always.
I wouldn't say always. This is where things started to get weird.
No, nothing.
Oh, nothing. This is where things started to get weird with this promo, because Daniel Bryan and Kane are standing in the ring together, and Kane's like, yeah, he's always got a demon watching his back. Daniel Bryan cuts in a little bit, and he's like, I wouldn't say always. And then Renee Young actually calls him out on it. Here, listen. You hear it back one more time, and these are the points where I love, where the WWE keeps you guessing if they're actually going to care, if they're actually going to put forward these storylines, and they're gonna reward the people who are listening. They're gonna reward the people who are paying attention, or they're just gonna reward the masses who are just like, yeah. Because this was awesome. Right from the start, I could start to see a rift between them, like a little bit of cracks in this tag team already. Listen to this again.
In trouble. Now, whether Daniel realizes it or not, he always has a demon watching over him. So last week...
I wouldn't say always.
I'm sorry, Daniel, what was that?
No, nothing. I am
No,
so
nothing.
excited that Team Hell No is back together, and I have no doubt that at Extreme Rules, we will become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Will they, though? Will they? Good question.
It's just that when he said he's always watched over me, that's not exactly true. I mean, the last time that we were in the ring together, it wasn't as partners, it was as opponents.
That's true, but we're always friends.
Were we? Because
Were
I
we?
remember you trying to end my career.
Look, everybody likes to win.
You tombstoned me on the floor. Then you tombstoned me on the steps. Then you tombstoned me on the
Hey,
announce
Daniel.
table. It wasn't even a match. It wasn't a match.
Wasn't even a match.
Let's not go digging up the past, Daniel. We have to concentrate on what unites us.
There was a
You tried
money
to
line
abduct my
to it.
wife?
Tried. Look, Daniel, yes, we've had our differences. But man, I've always had your back.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No.
Yes.
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 No.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Usos! Let's go.
company. A whole lot of
Yahoo! All right.
live on live. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Uso Penitentiary. Hold up. You mean to tell us Paige gave y'all a tag team?
Dude, I love
opportunity
this
shot at
part
the
so
shit?
much. Guys, this is the best part of SmackDown Live right here. All right. There were great matches and everything, but this, with the Usos saying what they're about to say right here, this is my favorite part. Okay, so the Usos came out, and you knew they were going to have a gripe about how Team Hell No just gets straight into the tag team title picture when the Usos have been killing it for months and months and months. Oh man, I love this part so much. Listen to what they say here, and oh god, just listen.
You mean to tell us Paige gave y'all a tag team opportunity shot at Extreme Rules? Because y'all out here hugging?
Hugging?
They out here hugging. Man.
They out here hugging.
What? Hey, I've been hugging Mr. Ugly since I was 2 years old. Hey, you know what? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Hey, matter of fact, give me 3 more hugs. 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we just hugged 4 times, which means 4 championship opportunities, baby.
4 championship opportunities.
That is not what that means. But if you guys
4
think
championship
that you can come in
opportunities. I
here
love it.
and beat Team Hell No, why don't you come in here and fight us right now?
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. What Daniel
Hugging?
means is that Team
4
Hell No
championship
will consider
opportunities.
this as a team and get back to you.
You still think I'm the weak link? I am not the weak link. Do you have any idea how much I've done since you left?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but
Hey, Tia.
as SmackDown Live General Manager, it's my obligation to do what's right for the WWE Universe. Tonight, you'll be in the main event facing the Usos. Oh, and Jimmy, Jay, one more thing. If you guys beat Team Hell No tonight, you'll be added to the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at Extreme Rules, and it will become a triple threat.
That's epic. That's epic. So Paige does the dang thing. Paige says that if the Usos can beat Team Hell No tonight in the main event of SmackDown Live, that it will become a triple threat tag team match at Extreme Rules for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. Making the championships actually matter. Because ever since the Bludgeon Brothers came through and destroyed the New Day, destroyed the Usos, those championships haven't been as prestigious. They haven't been as important. as I'm looking for, you know? They haven't been as awesome to me. So, and to a lot of people, I'm sure. But this is my review, you know? So, they've mattered, but they haven't mattered as much because it's like, yeah, whatever, the Bludgeon Brothers, whatever. But now they're making the Bludgeon Brothers out to be this super credible threat. Now they got the Usos after them. They got Team Hell No after them. They got, of course, the New Day is going to go after them. Of course, Sanity is going to go after them eventually if they keep the titles at Extreme Rules. So I'm really liking this. This was a good start to SmackDown Live, and I must say, bravo, WWE. Twipple twit. Yes, it could be. Bravo, SmackDown Live. You started out super hot. Okay, I'm talking about super hot. You heard of that VR game that everybody's talking about? Super hot? Yeah. SmackDown Live started out that way. Then we moved on. Oh my goodness. Did this happen right after? There's no way this is in order. Are you serious? Okay, well, right after that, we got the Jeff Hardy United States Open Challenge. They did. At first, I was thinking that they didn't let Jeff Hardy get his entrance, but they let him get his entrance, and nobody was cheering for him, or they messed up the crowd sound or something, because Jeff Hardy came out, and I could hear his theme song completely. Like, it was just his theme song, and maybe like 3 people going, woo! So I don't know if they messed up or something, but I think Jeff Hardy's awesome, man, but I can't deny what I see. I don't know, man. I don't know about this crowd. I don't know about this crowd. I gotta review the crowd when I do these as well. So I'm just gonna say that if the crowd was cheering when Jeff Hardy came out, I couldn't hear you guys, and that sucks because I think I could actually hear Jeff Hardy saying, like, clapping and stuff. So I don't know, man. Was Omaha? Get up out your seats when these people come to your town. Please think about it. It's Jeff freaking Hardy holding the United States Championship. I don't understand this, but that's just my opinion. Maybe he did something bad in Omaha. Maybe they know something I don't know. Maybe one day Jeff Hardy came to town and he was drinking, because you know he likes to drink and drive. Maybe he was drinking and nobody would let him drive, so he got mad and he started just spray painting buildings and painting, because you know he likes to paint his face. So maybe he's like a really good graffiti artist. Maybe he graffitied up everything. He said Hardy's Rule and Brother Nero, and maybe he was like all over the town of Omaha, like spray painting everything while he was drunk. And maybe Omaha does not like him. But everywhere else, Jeff Hardy is super freaking epic, and he's the United States champion. So maybe you guys cheer next time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was like, what? I donated $13? Yeah, it's a conglomerate. It's a sum of everything you've donated when it's this scroll bar. So it's everything you've donated for the entire month. I like to do it that way. That way people can see like how it adds up. So I know a lot of people donate here and there and they don't realize how much they're giving, and I want it to be like you know how much you gave, and on top of that, it makes it seem like, yo, what the heck? How much are people giving to this guy? Gritty Urban, this dude must be epic, and I am. I'm as epic as the graffiti that Jeff Hardy was leaving on Omaha. I'm telling you, man. They don't like his beard. Maybe it's his beard. Omaha just doesn't like his old gimmick. I don't know. What the heck is up with Omaha, man? I don't know. But they were a good crowd tonight. I can't give them too much flack, but I must say they should have been cheering a little bit more when he came out. The Miz answers the open challenge, guys. And I was honestly hoping that the Miz would have won this match because, and I just gave you the outcome because the Miz did not win. But I think the more important thing to talk about here is this United States Championship. It is hype, but it could be more hype if the Miz would have won this match. Okay? Think about this. If the Miz would have won this match, he would have got his 3rd United States Championship of all time. That would have been hype to begin with. You would have had people booing and people salty, people so mad, so people would have been actually emotionally invested instead of just being like, oh yeah, Jeff Hardy, the United States champion, cool, let's move on, because that's what it is right now. You would have had the Miz as the United States champion, and then people would have started speculating, oh, Miz and Mrs. is coming out. on the USA Network. Think about this. USA Network. USA champion. Do you see this? All right, so the Miz wins. Everyone thinks that they want him to have a championship when his show comes out, so that it will be epic, and so that people will be like, all right, maybe I got to check out this Miz and Mrs. business. Okay, so it would raise the ratings. Plus, it's on the USA Network. Like, you got to think as a businessman. I'm thinking behind the scenes, like, dude, Miz has to win this, because if he wins it, guess what? It's no sweat off of Jeff Hardy's back. He just loses the championship and he gets a rematch. You always get a rematch clause unless you're Goldberg or Kevin Owens or Finn Balor or okay, so maybe you don't always get a rematch, but he would probably get a rematch. And then it would be epic because they'd have a rematch on SmackDown Live next week, the last week before Extreme Rules. So, Shinsuke is going to fight whoever wins that match. So now you got this intrigue where it's like, I got to tune in to SmackDown Live. I got to find out if it's going to be Jeff Hardy, is it going to be The Miz? Who the heck is Shinsuke going to fight at Extreme Rules? Oh my God, I got to watch. Like, it would have been crazy. Okay? It would have been crazy. It would have been awesome. So, then guess what? Then you could turn it into a triple threat match and have Shinsuke in a much more compelling match than he's been in with the AJ Styles feud, because the AJ Styles feud was just one-on-one all the way through. This would be a triple threat match. The Miz, Jeff Hardy, and Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship would be so much more compelling than just Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy. I'm not saying that match won't be good, but this is just my opinion, guys. It would have been so good if The Miz would have won this championship tonight, but he lost. And maybe next week. Maybe Miz will say something like, "Oh, I got cheated because of this," or maybe they'll be able to save it. But I just really, really hope they do, because Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke is still an epic match. It's just not as epic as what I just posited as what would be cool. I think it could be cool. Give it a shot. I think so too. Finish Hype King, I'm going to give it a shot. I really am. I'm going to give it a shot. So they had a pretty good match. They've had a pretty good match a couple times in the past, guys. Realize that Miz and Jeff Hardy have wrestled more than any other two superstars since the draft. Any other two superstars since the draft, The Miz and Jeff Hardy are sitting at three matches versus each other at this point. And I know you're thinking, oh, well, what about the tag match and stuff? I don't consider that with Roman Reigns and all that stuff. I don't consider that. But they've wrestled more one-on-one matches than any other singles athletes since the draft. So not counting live shows and all that stuff, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, great, what about this live show where it happened in Biloxi, and in Biloxi they wrestled twice in one night, or come on, please stop that. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. So that was cool. Next, New Day came out for their pancake eating contest, their 3rd of July pancake eating contest, and they had red, white, and blue pancakes. Big E got the red ones, Xavier Woods got the white ones, and Kofi Kingston got the blue ones. And they actually made it a cool event. Let's see if I have this. Do I have this? I hope I have this. This will be fun if I have this. Do I have this? I do not have this. Dang it, man. I wish I had this, because it was pretty cool. If you could hear like little parts of their commentary and things, the New Day, they work so well together, and I'm so glad they put them together. It actually taught me things about Kofi Kingston. They said he was a 7-time tag team champion. Are you serious? 7 times. Miss Lala, you got to go. Okay, thanks for being here, Miss Lala. Thank you so much for your contributions. I look forward to seeing you maybe for NXT tomorrow. I'm doing NXT, guys. NXT live stream. We're going to see Johnny Gargano versus EC3 and so much more. NXT is going to be off the charts tomorrow. I hope you guys will be there. See ya. So the pancake eating contest begins. They made it a big deal too. It was really cool. They had graphics for it, and I just loved. I must say, whoever's doing these graphics for SmackDown Live as well, dude, thank you so much, because these graphics were fresh. There's fresh and there's fresh. Okay, fresh is the next level. That's the level I try to bring stuff to. Fresh is just, it's good. It's fresh. It's getting people hyped, but fresh is like the next level. These graphics were like fresh, dude. They had the American flag like waving through people's names when they pop up on the screen, and the overlays, and even the Corey Graves, even the announce team got their own graphics. It was really awesome. Whoever does these graphics, hey man, props to you. I hope you're tuning in. In the middle of the pancake eating contest, the lights go out. You hear Sanity's theme, and Sanity destroys them completely. And Sanity does not pull any punches. Sanity puts Xavier Woods' head into one of the table supports, the most dangerous part of a table. Literally the sharp part of the table, they put Xavier Woods straight into it. And then they destroy Big E. They destroy Kofi. I guess they've moved from the Usos to the New Day because they got beat by the Usos. That loss that Sanity got last week, I don't understand it, and I think it's horrible. But at least they're moving on to a credible tag team to feud with. So the New Day versus Sanity is cool. Also because they're a 3-man squad versus a 3-man squad. Hopefully Nikki Cross comes up, but 3-man versus 3-man, they could do some interesting matches that a lot of other tag teams can't do right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing if the New Day versus Sanity is going to be as good as I think it could be, because Sanity is incredible. Eric Young, Killian Dane, Alexander Wolf versus Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. There's so much you can do there. I mean, Big E versus Killian Dane by itself could be a main event, because those two can go. Okay, they can freaking go. I love those two. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Fresh. WWE has a pancake eating contest on their YouTube. No, they don't. I'm not seeing it. At least at the start of this broadcast, they didn't have it. I'm not really trying to refresh and do all the rest of that stuff. But yes. Background makes it look like it legitimately turned around and announcers. Exactly. Because I am here. I am at SmackDown. SkullCrusherPrincess, I don't know if you know this, but I travel to every episode of SmackDown Live. And instead of being in the crowd, I go backstage to a soundproof room, and I choose to stream and hang out with you guys instead of watching this stuff happen live. This is what I do because I love Team Gritty. Okay, I want to give you guys the best possible experience and not do illegal things, because if I went out there and did it like I am now, but there's no people here, so they're fine. Okay, they're just tearing down the ring. They're just doing things out here. They're trying to take their part, and then NXT will be tomorrow. So I'm actually at the arena. Okay, I'm actually here. Normally I'm here. This is not fake at all. This is real. This is a real life explanation. There you go. All right, so next, Sanity destroys New Day. All right, next up we got the match that everyone was waiting for: ASUKA versus James Ellsworth. Oh gosh, dude, it's hard for me to admit this, but this was the match I was looking forward to the most on this entire show, because I wanted to see what WWE would do about this. They've been under fire in the past for doing crazy things with women's matches that involve James Ellsworth. Okay, need I cite what I'm talking about? Anyway, James Ellsworth versus Asuka. I was very excited to see how WWE would handle this, and they just went straight into it. Like, before the match happened, they had James Ellsworth backstage, and James Ellsworth, Asuka cut a promo. Her promo was, I guess it was all right. She called him a sexist and stuff, which was fine. She should be doing that. And then we went to James Ellsworth backstage, and James Ellsworth, instead of being like, I'm not sexist, He literally just went straight in. He's like, women aren't as good as men. Look at me. We got bigger brains. We have more muscles. Like, he literally just listed everything that you've ever heard about men versus women in an argument. And he was like, whatever. And Mela is money, and I am exquisite. And then I was like, dude, Twitter is probably on fire right now. I could see so many women getting heated. I could see so many feminists. And that's probably what they want anyway. WWE is not out here to be the most politically correct. But man, I haven't looked at Twitter yet. I don't know. Twitter could be like burning this dude to the ground right now. I have no idea. But his promo was iffy. I was thinking that this is probably going to be James Ellsworth getting roasted, and I'm pretty sure he is. But anyway, after the break, after a bunch of other stuff, we got Asuka came out first. They actually gave James Ellsworth the second entrance, which is the more powerful entrance in my opinion. They gave James Ellsworth the second entrance. They got in the ring, then out comes Carmella, and Carmella is at ringside. She's co-commentating with the commentary crew with Corey Graves and all the rest of them. The match starts, and I didn't see James Ellsworth getting one piece of offense at all. I saw Asuka pretty much in control, which sent James Ellsworth running all over the place, trying to get away from her. Eventually, he ran out of the ring area. He hopped the barricade, jumped out, and ran all through the crowd, and him and Asuka got double counted out. Double count out. So it's just a moot point. Like Asuka versus James Ellsworth. Women versus men. Moot point. Just even clash. Later on, Paige says you can't run forever. But then they get back in. They get back into the ring area, and Ellsworth starts running, and then Carmella just runs up behind Asuka and just tosses her brutally into the barricade, which smashes Asuka, and she's done for a bit, which allows Carmella and James Ellsworth to escape. Asuka gets in the ring and starts going blah 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 blah, like she's really mad at them, which she should be, and it's building towards Extreme Rules, which is where I think that maybe Asuka will win the title, but most likely Carmella retains because of some weird Ellsworth nonsense. But I'm fine with that because this SmackDown Women's Championship, if it's between Asuka and Carmella, it's pretty much like a just there for entertainment type of thing, because I even though Carmella held her own against Asuka, I'm not seeing this as a real one-on-one bout. So it's just there for entertainment. So as long as it's just there for entertainment, I'm fine with it. But hopefully they'll introduce some more people into this championship race, okay? Because there's no Naomi, there was no Becky Lynch, there's no Charlotte, there's no either member of the Iconics. There's no who else did it got? There's at least who else is on SmackDown Live as a woman? Is that all they got? No, they got Mandy Rose, right? They got Mandy Rose, and they got Mandy Rose and that other girl, the Rainbow Girl. God, I forgot her name. Forgot her name for sure, but it's all good. Anyway, there's a lot of women who aren't in the championship race, and that's fine with me. Like they gotta introduce one or two of them into this storyline. Not all of them, but one or two of them would be very nice, especially Becky Lynch, because she's on a little bit of a winning streak. Okay, she's on a little bit of a winning streak. Let me tell you about this. So Becky Lynch, speaking of her, she takes on Peyton Royce, and these two have a very good match. I actually like this match with Peyton Royce and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch was kind of timid in this match. I was pretty surprised that they let Peyton Royce get so much offense, and Peyton Royce was handing it to Becky Lynch during this match. She hit her with a Death Valley driver right out the gates. Like pretty much a minute into this match, Peyton Royce hits Asuka with a Death Valley driver, which yeah, Sonya Deville. There you go. That's her name. Yeah, Sonya Deville. Whatever, forget her. She's literally a moot point. Her, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan are the super moot points of the WWE women's main roster women's division right now. Like honestly, they put them in matches and it's just like they'll up or down their power levels based on whatever they just want to do that week. They're not consistent. They're not consistent performers. We'll see though. We'll see. Sonya Neville. So Becky Lynch and Peyton Royce have a pretty good match. As I said before, Peyton Royce hit her with a Death Valley driver, which is where you put somebody on your shoulders in a torture rack type position, and then, or not a torture rack, but in a fireman's carry, because there's a difference between a torture rack and a fireman's carry. Put them in a fireman's carry type position, and then you roll. You actually jump and roll over them. It's a Death Valley driver. All their weight is on their back, and all your weight is on their chest, pushing them down into the mat. It's a really, really cool move. So a minute into this match, she's doing that to Becky Lynch. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then, and there's a reason she did it, is because later on in the match, she goes back to the well. She wants to hit her with another one. She gets hype, and Becky Lynch rolls out of it. Rolls out of the fireman's carry, hits her with the disarmor, and it's over. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get out of the disarmor. Maybe like one person ever did it, but Peyton Royce taps out, and that's the end of that match. Very, very cool stuff. I liked this match, and I liked that they are making some of these women out to be legitimate threats, and they're doing it in steps. Don't just put one person who we've never seen legitimately wrestle against somebody who is supposed to be your best of the best, and they test them to the highest of their abilities. It's like if I'm telling you, hey, I don't know, man, I've never played basketball in the NBA before. I've only played basketball like in high school, and then all of a sudden I'm out here and I'm schooling LeBron James, and I'm crossing him over, I'm blocking his shots, I'm dunking on him and stuff. It's unbelievable. You won't believe that is happening from a person who has never played at the professional level before. So you got to take steps, okay? If you want someone to believe that I am a good basketball player, and I say I've only played in high school, then maybe I should be playing against like a Division I college player or something like that, or somebody from Division II or something. And then you could see like I take him out, and you're like, whoa, whoa, okay, so he's got legit talent. And then you match me up against somebody who maybe got cut from a real NBA team, somebody who just couldn't make the cut but was in the NBA for a second. Then you move me up, and then I'm going toe to toe against a guy who warms the bench on the Cleveland Cavaliers or on Golden State. And then I beat him, and you're like, yo, what the heck is up with this gritty guy? I guess he's good. And then you have me face off against LeBron James or something. So it's steps, so that's believable, so that you're not just seeing an athlete who never did anything of merit on the main roster suddenly destroying your best athletes out there, going toe to toe with Asuka. So this was a good step. I like how SmackDown handled this. It was Peyton Royce going against Becky Lynch. She still lost, but she proved that she's got the talent. She can hang a little bit. Now, next time that we see her in a match on her own, she's not going to look like, oh man, she ain't going to win nothing. They've been doing a good job with the Iconics doing this. They've been doing a good job with pretty much every woman on SmackDown Live to make them seem credible, and I like that. So please, please, please keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. Next, oh gosh, I think we went straight to. There might have been one match tucked away in here that I don't know about right now, but I think that was the most of SmackDown Live until we hit the main event. The main event of SmackDown Live was, as I said before, Team Hell No versus the Usos. Usos have a chance to make it a triple threat match, triple threat tag team match at Extreme Rules. But they have to beat Team Hell No, and Team Hell No is in action for the first time in 5 years. So I'm appreciating this. I'm appreciating this, and I'm realizing that this may be the last legitimate feud that we see Kane in. And I'm always thinking about this, and it's sad, but I'm always thinking that this could be the last time I see Daniel Bryan wrestle in the WWE because of his past health issues, and just hoping that nothing happens in a battle. And this was a cool match. I really liked the Usos' intensity here. The Usos were going flying. They were hitting Kane with double suicide dives to knock him down. Daniel Bryan went to the outside to try to help out, and he got clocked. It was making the Usos seem very, very strong. But then there came a point in this battle where I was like, okay, it's over with. What is this? What is this? SkullCrusherPrincess bringing the bits to the cup. Thank you so much, SkullCrusherPrincess. There was a point in this battle where I knew it was over, and it was right near the end, and that's where Kane had both of them, both Usos. He tosses one to Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan leaps and hits him with a knee perfectly. This was one of the most brilliant looking knees that I've seen Daniel Bryan do. Normally, I don't like this move because it looks like it grazes people. Sometimes it doesn't even hit their head. It doesn't look right to me. Sometimes it doesn't look right, but tonight it looked fresh. Okay, looked very, very good. SkullCrusherPrincess with the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. Then he goes for his own. He hit a good sidewalk slam in there as well, but just, man, it was too much. It was too much. Team Hell No reunites. I'd like to call him Team Hell Yes because Daniel Bryan is always saying yes. So it should be Team Hell Yes. But whatever you want to call them, that's fine. I got to call them the winners, and they box out the Usos to make it a straight-up one team versus one team match at Extreme Rules for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. This episode of SmackDown Live was good. Okay, I think I might have missed like one match in there. I don't know which one it was, but obviously it didn't really leave much of a footprint on my mind. Oh, AJ Styles versus Aiden English. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Just think about that match, and you already know what happened. You already know what happened. AJ Styles versus Aiden English. There you go. AJ Styles came out. Aiden English came out. They squabbled for a second. Aiden got some offense in, which was good to see. Aiden was actually holding his own against AJ, which is something I don't really condone, but they've made Aiden out to be kind of a credible threat in the past couple months, so I guess I'm all right with it. It just seemed weird to me. It seemed very strange that the tip-top champion, literally the most talented champion that the WWE has right now, at least from what they've told us, I don't know if there's anybody holding a belt in SmackDown, Raw, or NXT who is legitimately supposed to be more talented than AJ Styles. Who can you list? Jeff Hardy? No. AJ is supposed to be better than Jeff Hardy. Dolph Ziggler? AJ is supposed to be better than Dolph Ziggler. Brock Lesnar? AJ is supposed to be better than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is just a more damaging individual. You see the match that they had? AJ's better than Brock, but Brock is just more damaging. He could just put you away. So I guess that makes him a little bit better. So maybe Brock. Who else? Adam Cole? No. AJ will smash Adam Cole. Aleister Black? Nah, AJ will smash Aleister Black. Like, he's supposed to be... Like, it's not supposed to be a close margin between AJ and Aiden, but they let it be a close margin, and it was a pretty okay match until Aiden caught that calf crusher. Game over. AJ wins, then Rusev beats him down. So Rusev with the post-match beatdown to AJ Styles just to build a little bit of heat towards Extreme Rules, and honestly, like, it doesn't feel like as main event as it should feel, but I am hoping so bad that Rusev can get this championship, man. It would be so cool to see Rusev as the world champion, and for AJ to be chasing back after that championship because he's had it for a long time at this point. Defending it against everybody who's stepped up to him, defending it against Shinsuke for months at this point. I would love to see it. So it was a good exchange, but overall that match was just kind of throwaway. Throwaway. AJ's face on that thumbnail. Oh yeah, you know. AJ's always got some hype to him. Okay, AJ's down here. He's doing what he's got to do. So it was good build, but the match itself wasn't anything super special. It was just basically like the only notable thing I could really tell you. Two notable things. Aiden actually held his own for a little while, and AJ wins with the calf crusher. So that maybe they're gonna try to play up the potency of the calf crusher. Then we get to the main event. Okay, so I already told you guys pretty much what happened in the main event, but the Usos lose. Okay, the Usos lose, and Team Hell No boxes them out. Team Hell No says, nah. Team Hell No says, hell no, you ain't getting this. You ain't getting this opportunity. Maybe next week we'll see something else. But speaking of next week, ASUKA and James Ellsworth are having a rematch. According to Paige, Paige says next week on SmackDown Live we're going to see ASUKA versus James Ellsworth in a lumberjack match, or lumberjill match, because the ring is going to be surrounded by all the women of SmackDown Live. So basically it's going to be like one woman per like 10 feet, because their women's division is not that huge on SmackDown Live. So I don't know how they're going to keep the peace. I think there's a lot of little spaces where James Ellsworth can try to slink out of here to get away from ASUKA, but this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it once again. I didn't think that this match tonight lived up to what I was hoping for ASUKA versus James Ellsworth. So hopefully James gets a little bit of offense in this time. I'm not saying that you should be hitting women. It's just when you get into a combat sport, when both people know what you're supposed to be doing, it's like if two people are in a drawing contest and you got to draw an apple, you can't have one person who has to use their left hand or who can't draw for 10 minutes. Like, if it's a contest, it's a contest, all right? So I would like to see James Ellsworth get in like a slam here, slam there, just to see how the crowd reacts to it, and also see how Twitter reacts to it. I'd like for them to test the waters a little bit and see if maybe we can get some more of these mixed gender matches. They've already tested the water with the mixed match challenge. We saw a couple times where women were allowed to hit men and slam men, but not the other way around. And then also at WrestleMania, we saw Triple H threatening to pedigree Ronda Rousey. So they're dropping hints. They're testing the waters here and there. And I think it'd be great. It would lend to the credibility of a lot of these athletes, especially on the women's side of things, if they could take out a dude or two here or there. So hopefully we get to see a good match next week on SmackDown Live. ASUKA versus James Ellsworth. I think it'd be cool. Man. Team No Yes. Yeah, pretty much. I don't even know what to call them, but it was cool. So overall, this episode of SmackDown Live was a feel-good episode. If I'm giving it a rating from 1 to 10, let's see. Thinking about the storylines, I'm thinking about the match quality, I'm thinking about the production of this, the cutting to commercials, the snipping people's intros. I'm gonna have to give it like a 7.9 maybe. 7.9. All right, it's not touching 8. I'm not letting it touch 8. I'm gonna give it a 7.9. It's gonna get 0.1 more than I gave Raw. Okay, because Raw still had an hour on it, and it still had that excitement to some of the matches. It had that build, and it did tell some good stories. So I got to give it a 7.9. I can't let it touch 8 because honestly, a lot of this was just was kind of fillerish, and I got to wait to find out if any of this actually matters. There's so much that I don't even know if it matters. I don't know if the Miz and Jeff Hardy is an actual feud now, or if it was just a one-off. I don't know if ASUKA versus James Ellsworth is going to be good next week. I don't know if that's going to be something where Carmella gets involved in one way or another, which she probably will. I don't know if the New Day versus Sanity is going to be a real feud. Based on last week, I thought it was going to be the Usos, so who knows. I don't know if the Usos are going to continuously try to deal with Team Hell No. I don't know if Team Hell No is going to have something against the Bludgeon Brothers next week. Oh, Bludgeon Brothers came out on the stage at the end and stared down Team Hell No. So that was one thing that I didn't state before. But I don't know if they're going to continue this on. Like, I literally, like, these rivalries and things that they have presented in this show, I don't know if they matter or not. So I can't tell you if this was a legit continuation of last week. So I would say it's worth a watch, but it's not breaking the bank or anything. It's not changing the the layout or the environment or the ecosystem of the WWE at all, and we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully next week's SmackDown is better, but this 7.9 is not a bad rating. That equals a good, enjoyable SmackDown that people should actually tune into. Once you start getting them 8s and 9s and stuff like that, that's where it's like, dude, you gotta see this. 7.9 is like, you make your own decision on it. I don't think you're missing much. What do you guys think? Let's check it out. I see Finish Hype King says 7.8. Amanda says 8.5. Okay. I'm seeing that. Oh, what's this? What is this? Oh my goodness. Lala? End of days. Thank you so much. Yo, doing the dang thing over on Twitch. I'm going to get over there. Don't you worry. I'm going to get over there on Twitch tonight. 8.5 from the Phenomenal One. 9 out of 10 for Joe Hardaway. Joe Hardaway loves it. I like it. I like it, man. So far, overall, I'd say our overall rating is around an 8.0, which is very close to what I was saying. I like it, man. I very much like it. What does everybody in the chat think? Everybody in the chat thinks it's about an 8? About an 8? About a 7 point? I'm saying 7.8, but what is everybody in the chat thinking? I'm asking you guys. I'm asking you guys. So everybody in the chat, this is your chance to chime in and let the whole internet, the whole interwebs know how you feel. How you feeling about SmackDown Live tonight? Let's find out. In the meantime, everybody else who's watching this after the fact, or everybody who's watching live and you have already left your rating, please make sure to leave a thumbs up on this. Please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to click that bell icon. Please make sure to watch some of the videos that are on my YouTube channel right now. I have over 4,000 YouTube videos on my channel right now. Some of the hottest games, some games you might want to see my opinion on or how I played through, or you might want to see my reviews of a different pay-per-view that happened or a different episode of SmackDown Live that you loved, and maybe you want to see what I thought of it. Always a chance to go back and see these things. I archive pretty much everything I do. Also, I will be live on my Twitch channel after this, guys. Twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga. All right, guys. It's one of the best channels that has ever existed on Twitch. I have gotten this very much verified by myself and other great online entertainers. So please get on over there, guys. It's probably going to be about 20 minutes from now, something like that. Thank you to everybody who left a thumbs up on this broadcast. I'm seeing multiple thumbs. Thank you guys so much. Let me take a look. Let me see what you guys thought. 7 out of 10 says La La. La La, thank you for the bits. Bronze says 7.8. 8.5 says Kid Phantom. It was smacktastic. Thank you guys so much. I will be catching you guys over on twitch.tv/GrittyUrbanSaga. And if all you do is watch my live streams, I'll be catching you for NXT on the morrow for July the 4th. Man, I hope they bring it. It's going to be great. Johnny Gargano versus EC3 and more. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. That's my official word. That's the Grapple Chat for the evening. Much love and respect to everybody who gave a little bit of their time to hang out with us. Thank you for all the donations, the super chats, everything. I will see you guys next time. Gritty Urban and Grapple Chat out.